look at this power mess is because of an agreement signed with the NTPC by the erstwhile Congress government. This is the agreement. Has the Chief Minister read every page? He hasn't read. He hasn't done his homework. Where is that 11 crore mentioned here? Where? Which page? Which page? Why has the Chief Minister misled the August House? Misleading the August House. This agreement signed on the 13th of July, 2007. It's a culmination of long-drawn discussion by northeastern states with Government of India and involving Northeastern Region Power Committee. As per the law, we also have NERPC, as per the Electricity Act 2003, who coordinate on behalf of the states of the Northeast. That's a mandate of the law and the responsibility vested upon. Now, if we reverse the clock back to those years, we will see that the nation as a whole was having a huge deficit between the demand and supply in respect of power, crippling the momentum of development and growth. And therefore, there has been a collective endeavor by Government of India and all the states concerned, including northeastern states. And we were part of that engagement, not just Meghalaya, whether it is Assam or other states, Manipur, all other states, and Government of India. NTPC, who is NTPC? Is it a company owned by somebody? Now, the ignorance of the Chief Minister and the government in relation to people who are in power department is that this is a standard agreement approved by Government of India. Standard agreement. Every state signs this. Every state, not just Meghalaya, every state. And what does it say? That if we are going to establish this power station, which is a thermal power station in Northeast, that was the collective offshoot of a collective engagement. At Bongaigaon, in Northeast, who will be the beneficiaries? The beneficiaries will be northeastern states. Now, telling that this mess is because of Dr. Mukul Sangma, because of Congress government, because they don't know what is written in this agreement. Not even in one page you will see that mention of money. These are all regulated by this Electricity Act 2003, and this mandate of law delegates power to relevant authorities, including CERC, Central Electricity Regulatory Commission. And therefore, what does now, if this was signed in 2007, after the culmination of few years of exercise, which was initiated during the time of my predecessor, led Dr. Don Kumar Roy, in 2008 and 2009, during that period of time, who was the Minister of Power? Who was the Minister of Power? Why didn't they look at this agreement? If this was bad, why they didn't cancel it? But they choose to cancel all other good agreements. As per the tariff approved, for commercial, 6 rupees 60 paisa, 660, different categories, 650, including 10 rupees 97. This is the tariff fix. Domestic, 3 categories up to 5 rupees 70 paisa at the higher capacity. Consumers who consume more than 200 units have to pay 5 rupees 70 paisa. This is only the tariff. Along with this tariff, there are fixed charges. So if we see the electricity bill served to each one of us, we will see what are those other charges, fixed charges, rental, etc. Even for the mobile, you have so many other associated charges. Now, if we cannot engage with Government of India on time and land up in this kind of mess because of not engaging aggressively and requesting Government of India, because the clause says that any allocated power to any beneficiary state, if surrendered, shall be provided to other state who seek to purchase these. The CARC regulation. In case of the outstanding dues or in case the required letter of credit or any other agreed payment security mechanism is not maintained as per the agreement, the generating company or the transmission licensee, as the case may be, may serve a notice for regulation of power supply on defaulting entity. What does it mean? What does it mean? May serve a notice for regulation of power. Regulation of power means that the bulk consumer will not be allowed to draw the power, but will have to pay that fixed charge. That is what is called regulation. That comes as an offshoot of the act. That comes as an offshoot of the regulation, which is the mandate of the law. There is no fixed rate indicated in this agreement, saying that, okay, 11 crore per month. In 1 year, 133 crore. In 25 years, this much. What is this?
He has really gone into a lot of detail about this agreement, the PPA signed between NTPC and MECL, sir, done during his tenure. He has admitted to the fact that he was there, and this has his stamp of approval, this agreement. And, sir, I will only read out one para from this, clause 11, sir, which says that effective date and duration of this agreement. This agreement, and I quote, sir, this agreement shall come into force from the date of signing of this agreement for all purposes and intent, and shall remain operative up to completion of 25 years from the date of commercial operation of the last unit of the station, unless it is specifically extended on mutually agreed terms. I don't know if the Honorable LO even read this agreement before giving his stamp of approval, sir. What kind of nonsensical clause is this, sir? 25 years from the operation of the last unit of the station. The last unit of the station was operationalized in the year 2019, which means that this agreement will go on for the next 24 years till the year 2044. I do not understand the logic of why the government of that time would like to tie us down in this manner and cause huge loss to the state. I do not understand, sir. And when he has given his exhaustive statement on the floor of the House about, the whole thing, he has read through it and all that, he means to say that he has given his approval to 25 years from the date of operation, from the date of commercial operation of the last unit. So that is going to cause a huge burden. He's spoken about various PPAs, sir. I'll tell you, sir. Some of the PPAs are only for 5 years. Some of them are for 10 years. There is no standard or fixed format saying that a PPA has to be 25 years from the date of operation of the last unit. This is not a standard format, sir. I don't know. In his wisdom, maybe he thought that, yeah, let the state go and pay this and let the liabilities remain for the next 25 years after the operation of the last unit.
But what is crucial is that why mislead the state by saying that, okay, there's an 11 crore per month you have to pay without doing nothing. It is a regulation. Regulation if the state fails to draw the power as a bulk purchaser. Now, if you have no more scope to convince Government of India and NTPC, then draw the power and resell it. Where is that particular clause which talks about the figures in terms of monetary? Rather than referring to the relevant interpretation of the law.
Sir, I don't know what figure he's talking about. I did not mention any figure here. He asked me the figures for Ganol levelized tariff. I told him the levelized tariff that we have worked out for Ganol. That's it, sir. I don't know what he's referring to, sir.
You're 11 crore.
I don't know when I said 11 crores, sir. Did I? If you want to rewind the tape, sir, you will make, you can rewind the tapes and find out I never mentioned this figure of 11 crores. I don't know where that came from.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.